We was a little bit too kinky on the last pod, I heard, bro. So we got to come in a little bit more tame. You know what I'm saying?
We though?
I mean, I was kinky. I don't know about y'all, bro. I was a little kinky.
You can't be kinky with the guys, bro. You got to use a different word.
Why Alex giving us this side view of his face though? And why is he dressed like Roddy Piper?
I gotta give him the side profile with my beard that needs a good trim.
Yeah,
Alex looked like one of them niggas from Compton, G.
Yeah,
Steal niggas bikes, G.
Alex definitely had the
Bro,
holes
is
wet
that
with
a
the
hat?
curls, G.
This definitely had, G.
That hat is 2 sizes too small.
That shit look like a zookeeper's hat, nigga.
Like that nigga, this a regular 59,
like that nigga.
50.
That hat look like that nigga Harvest Bees, G.
What is the logo on that motherfucker, G?
Bro, that is not a 5950, G. That is a Civil War era like military cap,
bro.
That's it should like you shoot a musket, G.
Logo, bro.
Nah, G. The way that
musket gun.
Hey, y'all ever saw Jumanji, G?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the nigga that was hunting him, G? That's the same hat he had on.
What y'all talking about, some Jumanji or some shit?
He just said Jumanji, nigga.
I had took my headphones. Y'all seen me took the headphones off, nigga?
You can't fit the headphones over the front of your. You got to wear it in the front.
Yeah,
like you got fucking Cyclops goggles or something, man.
So like,
for the record, Jumanji is an ass movie, G. They did that nigga Alan
I disagree,
dirty,
man.
So
Kevin Hart and The Rock make magical movies. They're always hilarious.
I'm talking about the original with Robin Williams, G.
Yeah.
It's a great movie, G. But they did my nigga Alan dirty, and David Alan Grier's character, the black nigga, he got the short end of the stick the whole movie, G. Like he invented the sneaker, G. Yeah, he invented the sneakers, G.
This nigga got no credit.
What we not finna do is review.
We definitely started with Jumanji.
That's not what we doing.
We definitely started with Jumanji.
Hey,
Alex
if
got
I'm
us
not
there.
mistaken, though, they bought him back for the reboot of the sequel or something, didn't they?
We not finna review Jumanji 1 and 2, my nigga. Like that's not finna happen.
What's the problem, mate?
That's not finna happen.
Okay, what we talking about?
I just thought we were some real niggas, G.
Nigga, Jumanji a real nigga movie. Fuck is you talking about?
No, it's not, G. No, it's not.
Jumanji. So what's a real nigga movie?
Placement though, y'all see what Nate wearing though.
Bro, don't start that shit, man.
Hey, we can start there. If y'all really want to start there, you know, I know
what kind of hat you got on?
Hey, it's a Philly hat too, bro. It's just to the
That's
back.
why I had to wear the Bears because I knew you was coming with some bullshit, so I had to
balance
it out.
Let me just say this. Let me just get this out the way.
What's up? Get your shit out, bro.
Very pleased that 2 black quarterbacks have made the Super Bowl for the first time in the history of the NFL.
Right.
After I've said that, I hope Jalen Hurts tears both ACLs.
The hurt.
And get his fucking face mask ripped off. Yes, I do.
The sorrow.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pro black, but I'm pro Cowboys too, which is kind of weird because of Jerry Jones. But
Hey fans, listen up, fans.
Jerry Jones, the biggest racist.
I told the guys
he's not the biggest racist.
And as much as
Tony Romo almost said nigga on camera.
As much as I want to get on here and gloat, I told the guys that I was gonna save my shit for John.
Hey Nate, you gotta drop the Romo clip.
Until I can see this nigga's face. See the hurt in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? Almost to the point of tears. Like, you know, like that's what I want to see in this nigga's face, bro.
The extra yards, the tough yards, the finish on the play. Right there, you got 3. You talked about this is the best tackling team. They know.
It was almost like you were nervous, like it was a game. This giant, this figure, this guy, it was just like such a cool.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. You probably gonna have to still off me when we link for the Super Bowl. And that's,
it might happen, G. It's been a long time since I've seen you in person, G. So you might catch a quick one, G.
That's fine.
Man, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I ain't never been to a Super Bowl watch a Super Bowl where there was people that was actual fans of the teams that was playing, and then the actual fans of the opposing teams that's playing. So I know Jaffa Chiefs fan, Nate the Eagles fan. It's gonna get real.
He's not a real Chiefs fan. Jaffe is a fan of the spread, G. Like that nigga's a friend. That nigga's not a real Chiefs fan.
The Chiefs ain't covered the spread 10 out of 17 games this season, nigga. So definitely not a fan of the spreads, nigga. I'm definitely a Chief fanatic, bro.
I'm fucking
fanatic. A chief fanatic, nigga.
Perfect planning, perfect timing. This is gonna
You
be
a
a
chief
great
fanatic? How long you been a chief fanatic for?
Allow me 1 second, G.
Never.
He didn't blacked out the camera.
Never.
Hey, if you a chief fanatic, man, who was the nigga that offed himself in the parking lot?
Oh, you wild, G.
Okay.
Hey, Nate, what corner I'm in on your shit,
For the
bro?
record, man.
You in the bottom left quadrant, G.
Rest in
Alright,
peace,
cool.
Javon Belcher. Maybe that was too dark of a joke. It was a little bit dark.
It was dark.
Yeah,
it was
I'm
dark.
sorry.
I mean,
sorry,
speaking of
man.
speaking of dark, this nigga Jaffe, we recording is blacked
Zero
out.
dark.
Bro, it's crazy
now,
too.
Hold on. Now Nate talk his shit.
I'm
You know,
not-
he wear his
I'm
little
not-
Phillies gear. Every day I spend my time drinking wine, feeling fine. Nigga, I'm a Chiefs fanatic. Nigga, this is a Mahomes.
He got the beer
Susie,
snuggie.
nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I'm a real Chiefs fan. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Ain't no fake shit over here. And when we bust your ass in the Super Bowl, I don't want you to say a word to me, G. It's super up now because y'all niggas tried me on the pod, bro. I've been a Chiefs fan. I've been a Chiefs fan. What's up? What's up?
Jaffito, I'm on your
I've been a Chiefs fan since Trent Green, Tony Gonzalez.
Trent Green.
Wow.
Yeah, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Trent
Green. Yeah, nigga. The Nigerian nightmare, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Holmes.
The original Nigerian nightmare. Okoye, nigga. What is we talking about?
Not scams, not card crackers.
No,
okay.
Not them African niggas.
Okay,
no.
Who was the running back in the Fantasia video, G?
Morris Chestnut.
No, not Morris Chestnut. G.
Different
Thomas
nigga.
Jones.
Thomas Jones.
No, not Thomas Jones, nigga. The little nigga look like Brian Plumper, G. Who was the nigga in the Fantasia video, G?
Larry Johnson.
See, Larry Johnson was in the Fantasia. You was a fan of that nigga, G?
Yeah, nigga. I'm a Chiefs fucking fan, nigga. Elvis Gerback type shit, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
That's a beautiful song, by the way, G. Like
this nigga out here talking about Daniel Swan song and shit, nigga. Like, get them weak ass.
Oh no.
Hey, y'all niggas is the zestiest team in the NFL. Y'all came out with Lil Uzi, nigga. Y'all super zesty.
Right,
y'all quarterback's gay, nigga. Like,
can I tell a Larry Johnson story?
He plays in hoop earrings, my nigga. Like, we gonna get to it.
What's up, Alex?
Can I tell a Larry
Don't get me going, Nate. Y'all started this shit. I was real humble.
We're gonna get going, but go ahead, Alex.
You about to tell the Miami story?
Yeah, bro. It's Miami, 2008.
Larry Johnson stole some of Alex bitches.
Nah. He probably wanted to, but we was on South Beach. We was at this little diner late night, right? Me and the guys. So it's up. We just had a phenomenal night at the club. Larry Johnson over here at the booth, right? He parking lot pimping, talking to a couple of females. The homies, though, we at the bar, bro, sending that bitch up, ordering drinks for the whole bar. So Larry get up, he come to the bar to order his drink. So we order the whole bar some drinks because we recognize it's Larry. We like, hey, this is an NFL nigga. Like,
why would you?
It's all love.
Y'all stay trying to like
one up niggas that can do it in their sleep, G.
Like
this nigga
y'all did this shit last year in Vegas, G. And it didn't turn out well.
Refused a drink, bro.
Larry Johnson refused y'all drink.
He refused a drink on some hating ass shit. Like, we some young boys, we was broke. He knew we couldn't stack bread with him, but we was just trying to have a good time. So of course,
trying to slip him a Mickey.
The little Napoleon Bonaparte nigga, the crew Black, started jawing at this nigga and talking.
He would have broke
shit.
Y'all niggas face, nigga. Larry Johnson was.
Larry Johnson,
an immaculate athlete, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? An immaculate athlete,
defensive lineman, man. Would have been a
battle. More of the story, we pulled more bitches than Larry Johnson that night at the diner.
That's cap.
Y'all probably spent more money than that nigga.
Y'all didn't.
That's not cap, bro. That's facts.
Surface level, like Larry Johnson was having them whole signing NDAs.
I mean, he probably was, but for that moment in the bar at the diner, bro,
athletes weren't that savvy back then. There were no NDAs. All right,
they do something from CTE, so who knows?
Yeah, there were no NDAs back then.
For a brief moment in time, your boys was more boss than Larry Johnson.
It's hard for me to believe that, but I'm gonna let you have that one.
I was there, and it's also hard for me to believe that as well. So
I'm not gonna lie to any of y'all.
I'm just gonna say this, G. If I'm Larry Johnson, if I'm Larry Johnson, G, and y'all buy out the bar for well drinks, and I'm drinking 1942, I'm gonna refuse that shit.
So look, I'm not ashamed to talk about my growth and progress. All right. By the time I gave them niggas the money for the hotel, paid for the flight, I probably had $117 in my checking account.
Left to your
buying
name.
out bars, yeah. All right.
Left to your name.
Looking for Subways and Burger Kings on South Beach, man. All right.
Yeah, that shit hard, nigga. On Ocean Drive, nigga, is one pizza spot where you can get a slice, nigga, for like $7. Nigga, in a can pop.
You know you got that 1 day grace period before you overdraft.
Exactly. It's around the corner. I can't remember the club.
I was just gonna say it's around the corner with the little green awning.
Yes, sir.
I should know this, but TCF used to let you overdraft by $500. You just had to get what you had to get and deal with the consequences later. Yeah,
you got the grace period. You know what I'm saying?
May not have had.
It's damn near like a loan, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like a 1 day loan.
I may or may not have had a nigga overdraw my checking account out of town, so we could turn up in the club.
All right. Too much information now.
You definitely did.
Yeah, too much information, man.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't do that though. But if his debit card was left out and one of the guys showed up in a fucking Mr. Rogers face mask and a hoodie, I can't speak on it.
You can't speak on it
with the brim pulled low at the ATM machine.
TCU used to send y'all off. They used to sell y'all a dream just for a hoodie.
TCF.
Y'all was going.
TCF.
TCF used to
Is that bank still around?
They used to send y'all off, nigga.
Huntington now.
For nothing but a hoodie.
There's no TCF anymore?
Y'all used to put y'all future on the line for a hoodie.
If there is a banking equivalent to like shoebox or under the mattress,
the Southwest, motherfucker.
Yeah, like that. No. Worse than that, right? Like TCF is like the equivalent of putting your money in a shoebox and putting it in the closet.
Yeah.
Nigga, how did they tell y'all niggas that y'all was they would switch the bank on y'all?
Nah, bro.
Oh, I was out of there before.
We was all out of there long.
They had y'all put all y'all Husky bucks in that account for a hoodie, and y'all was gonna overdraft.
I never once got a TCF hoodie
every week.
I'm gonna tell y'all
if you had a TCF account, you got a TCF hoodie, bro.
This is the NIU bank account progression. Everybody started with TCF, then you graduate to Fifth Third,
donating plasma,
and then everybody split, and you either go to Chase or you went to Bank of America.
And that's probably y'all niggas had Bank with America. Definitely got a PNC account, my nigga.
How many of y'all niggas out there donating plasma when y'all freshman year, bro?
Oh yeah, definitely donated some.
My freshman year, it might have been later on.
I didn't have a car my freshman year, like junior year though, for sure.
You was donating plasma?
Yeah, I definitely donated plasma.
Saving life one day at a time, G.
Try to get that little 50-50.
Hey,
bro, that little $50 went a long way, bro.
Hey,
feed
man.
me for a week.
You spent that shit on Pizza Pros.
So,
definitely
nigga, I once opened up
the
sketchiest credit card ever for 2 Papa John's large one-time. What did you saying,
On the real, that Discover card is still my best fucking credit card in my portfolio.
That shit got like 19% interest.
Bro, it's actually one of my lower interest rates because they didn't expanded my credit limit and shit.
Hey, look, man, I pulled up to the Papa John's looking for pizza. It's like, you could pay for that.
Or they made you crack a credit card for Papa John's.
Bro, they was like, you can pay for that.
They never did that, G.
Bro, I promise you, man.
College banking is so predatory,
with a $1,500 limit and 2 large one-time pizzas.
For pizzas.
You ate good that night though, right?
I did.
No, you didn't.
I opened the card the same day, bro. And we charged up like the niggas pulled their bread together and went and got a PS4 like.
So y'all niggas ruined y'all life.
A few months later, bro. I was paying for that PS4 for like a decade.
Jordan.
Y'all niggas ruined y'all life for four topping pieces.
Started adulthood with a healthy 500 credit score.
Hey, my Discover card, my best credit card to this day, though, bro. My credit limit has been opened up.
My nigga with a 22.5% interest level.
Nah, the interest rate low. Like it's low.
Alex had better discipline than me, man. I remember the last time they called me, I said, look, y'all niggas ain't getting this, man. So y'all gonna have to go to court or do whatever y'all gonna have to do, man. But stop calling my phone,
hey,
man.
Joffy, John ass just got with a nigga doing this on his motherfucking business card. Dude.
Right.
He just got with a nigga doing this. Fix your credit, nigga looking ass. You just got with a fix your credit ass nigga to fix that shit from college, bro.
You get your credit score lit up.
A motherfucker on their shit like this, you know they mean business, G.
They mean business,
man.
They mean business, though. They gonna get your credit repair shit all the way up.
Niggas really finessed me into a 27% interest rate with 2 pizzas.
For 2 one-topping pizzas.
And it was one topping pizza. That's what I was saying. One topping
inch.
1 topping pizzas from Papa John's, man.
16-inch one
you
topping.
hungry, bro? You'll do anything.
And then your boy Alex follows suit, nigga, to get a PS4 that he paid
right
to this day.
Took my pizza savings.
Nigga, John told me about the lick, so the next day I went up there.
They called it a lick.
Hey, you still paying on that PS4 today?
Nah, PS4 paid off now, but it took a smooth decade.
Bro, imagine you get the pizza and you be like, man, I'm gonna take these savings to Lundeen's, man. We gonna have an epic night, man.
Oh my god.
Took my little dub to Lundeen's, probably bought some New Amsterdam or something, man. Armadale. That's
me and Joffy did the opposite. We was over at Rent Center, G. We was over at Rent Center.
Definitely rented up at
we was over at Rent Center copping couches.
Couches and deep freezers, my nigga.
That's even worse.
We was over at copping couches. For 19-year pay loans, like
$2,000 for a 32-inch RCA flat screen, like I did.
Yeah,
Joffy just paid off his college couch last year, G.
Nah, G, I always bought the cash and carry, G. That was Joffy mood, G. Cash and carry. You know what I'm saying?
What's cash and carry?
The shit that the niggas didn't pay off that they had to take
repo.
back. Oh yeah, nigga.
I definitely told Aaron to come get that shit.
Hey, speaking
walk
of
me to the back, nigga. Let me see what's in that cash and carry room, nigga.
Hey, speaking of Rent Center repo,
what you got, Alex?
If y'all want a good laugh, check out the show Southside on was it on HBO or Showtime?
Nigga, they ain't paying us. Fuck them.
Hey, no, it's on that HBO. Shit hilarious, bro.
It's on HBO, but them niggas ain't paying us. So
I ain't gonna hold you, man. Until you call Aaron's and tell them niggas to come get their shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, we not coming to get you. Got a payment plan. Like, nigga, y'all ain't finna get paid. The choice is yours.
That's your payment plan. That ain't my payment plan.
Me and my wife, who was my girlfriend, we was looking for a dining room set, bro. And we went to Aaron's.
Everybody in DeKalb had the same brown and black leather half fabric couch set, nigga, from Aaron's. When you knew when you walked in, who went to Aaron's, nigga?
No,
sectional.
We had went to Value City Furniture to cop ours, but then we went to Aaron's for our dining room set, G. And like, I swear to God, when we was there, I saw them niggas spray painting a refrigerator. They was spray painting over the mold in the refrigerator, white shit, G. So like the refrigerator had legit mold. And they was spray painting over the mold, G. Like, I swear to God, nigga.
Oh man,
it was
just disgusting.
We had to fake it till we made it, man.
Y'all niggas out here paying 19-year loans on furniture, bro.
Hey, bro, we all done came a long way, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, hey.
Yeah.
I got an uncle right now. This nigga is 67 years old. That nigga rents a bedroom set every time there's guests in town.
Nah, G.
He got an empty bedroom, but he always wants people to stay with him. So every time guests come in town, this nigga rent Aaron's bedroom set for like a week.
He in Texas, bro?
Yeah.
That's the most predatory shit ever, bro. Like putting an Aaron's or a Rent Center in a college town. Yeah. Knowing these niggas don't got no discipline, no bread.
And you definitely want your
apartment
to look like the shit,
you know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. You had credit cards
this nigga
for
going
free pizzas.
debt to host his family,
bro. He does. You had credit cards for free pizzas. All right. You had bogus ass furniture agreements. But wait, you forgot the best one.
Like there is no way that you open up a credit card.
Nigga, $1,500 limit for 2 large, 1 topping. There was 1 pepperoni, there was 1 sausage, and there was extra peppers in that bitch. All right, that's what I got for the $1,500 at a 27% interest rate, man.
Do you still got your Discover card, bro?
Fuck no.
I got mine, man.
I defaulted on that shit so quick, man.
But like, well, what was the perks, G?
There were no perks. There were no
pizza,
perks
nigga,
at all.
the extra
We got to eat that
nigga.
night, nigga. John was like, "Hey, I got
the
some
Parmesan,
pizza, bro.
nigga.
Pull up,
bro."
G,
Like,
Bro, you gotta understand.
Papa John's probably like top 3 worst pizza.
You gotta understand this, bro.
Worse.
Not
And
bad.
John was
niggas.
willingly going there.
Yeah,
Look,
like
me, Al, and Allwill once made it through an entire month with no more than $180 collectively in our bank
yeah,
accounts.
bro.
All right,
And
niggas was pulling rabbits out the hat.
y'all opened up 3 different pizzas.
Bro,
Like Papa John's credit card.
Niggas
We
had
was
link
living
cards.
off Walmart leg quarters,
Yeah.
the chicken leg.
But wait, we was broke, but we barbecued every day. I still don't know how.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I would have stole
Hey,
before I did that shit.
This
dude.
nigga Alex turned a fucking gas grill into a charcoal grill. He ripped off the top of that bitch. He used to
That
put
shit
charcoal
turned
in the
that bitch
bottom
to a
because
park
he could
grill,
not
my
afford
nigga.
any propane, G. And somehow turned it until the bottom rusted out and the coals like fell out the bottom like hot, G.
Turn that bitch into a park grill.
G.
Bro, that's exactly what we used to call it, a park grill, man.
Job, you hear these niggas, G?
I'm trying not to judge.
I'm gonna turn my nose up at these dirty niggas, G. Like
I'm trying.
the
college
fuck?
couldn't have been that hard, G.
Bro.
We had them Walmart leg quarters on business, bro.
What y'all should have did in
40
college.
pounds of
What y'all
chicken
should have did in college,
for
like me and
$8.
Jaffe, was get a chick pregnant, G, so you can get that link, G. You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
we
That
had
would
the
be
link.
Cool.
That's what you
That
should have
should be
did.
cool.
We had Link, we had Light Heat, man.
You should have
Oh, yeah,
got that
Light
link, G. You should have got that
Nigga,
wick.
Light
Niggas
heat
didn't
was
pay
a
you.
fight, nigga. Light heat was a fight, nigga.
Hey man, you run up the hours to get the shit, and then you run them back down once you got it, man.
G. At one point in college, bro, like these niggas was paying me to live, bro. They was giving me money for my light bill. They was giving me money for daycare. I was getting linked, nigga.
I went and got
I'm
a
a
real
pause.
job, nigga.
You don't understand how critical it was until you got to pretend to like a bitch for 3 weeks because that's the lapse time in between leases.
Yeah, I wasn't
All
right.
right?
about that, G.
I won't say shorty name, but I definitely had to pretend to like a shorty for 3 whole weeks, man.
Jaffe was definitely doing
time.
47 hours a week as a freshman. I mean, as a college freshman.
Nigga,
That was the first
would've
nigga
got
I
a
ever
real
known
job,
with a full-time gig, bro.
Definitely
Hey,
would have got a real
hey,
job.
Like he had a full-time gig as a college freshman. There's no
The
way.
lag
This
time
nigga
between
here as a
the end of
freshman.
your Pitsley lease and your Langley lease, I had to like a shorty for 3 weeks, man. Nah,
Pixley
bro.
was definitely not renting to you again, nigga. He was getting one run with them, nigga. They was kicking your ass out. They can't let you in there with the white
Bro,
folks for
them
too
niggas,
long.
Paisley was like, yeah, there was some dust on your blinds. 300 from your security deposit. I'm like,
Yeah,
the fuck?
they was hitting niggas over the head. They was definitely hitting niggas over the head.
Paisley was criminals, man.
Everything about college was criminal, nigga.
Hey, man, Paisley Realty should be investigated by somebody. All
I
right,
wonder if they still open, G. I firebomb they shit, nigga.
Jaffe was definitely the only college freshman I knew that was working full-time hours, G.
G, I was not a freshman, G. When I lost my scholarship, nigga, it was like, yep, gotta get a job, nigga.
Niggas full-time hours, G.
Hey, I definitely was logging about 47 and a half hours, motherfucker. Fighting for some OT. Fuck is you talking about?
Hey,
Shit got
you know
real,
a nigga
real
that
quick.
worked full time at the dining hall, man. I probably
Oh,
did.
you probably did.
Yeah, 40, 60 hours every pay period.
Gee, once y'all bought that shit up, I remembered where I originally knew John.
Yeah,
bro. It was definitely in the wing ding line,
Yeah.
my
And
nigga.
Stevenson with the wing
And
ding.
Steve-O, G, definitely in the wing ding line, G.
Yeah.
If I knew you, your order of 6 wings turned to an order of 10. If
Yeah,
I
my
didn't,
nigga.
you might get 5. You know what I'm saying?
Get
That's just
5.
the rules.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this: the burgers in college was the worst burgers ever. Them bitches always came out white.
Bro,
Like, what did y'all boil them bitches? Like, who
Nigga,
was running the
listen,
grill, my
Listen,
nigga?
I'm gonna tell you this right now, fam. We cooked them burgers at noon and 4 and set them in juice until you ordered them. So if you ordered that bitch at 10 o'clock,
What, juice? What kind of juice?
Juice and
Nigga
beef
like
broth juice.
beef
What's
broth.
the
Beef
burger
broth?
juice?
Bro, it was
And
beef
then they would
broth.
throw that shit. They would like flash hit it on the grill and put it
Bro,
on your
that-
bun, bro.
And that flash
Y'all
frying your
niggas
burgers.
was
G.
eating the worst quality burgers ever.
They that flash fry your burgers with
Bro,
your
we
Flash
cooked
fried
burgers
it, G.
3 times a day, and it was enough for an entire
Nah.
student body, man.
Yeah, bro. Y'all was
Niggas,
wildin'.
that's why Jaffe stayed at the Trident. You know, let me hit these young deli
Nah,
sandwiches.
I used to come
look,
back. I used to come back from
no
Hey,
state
I'm gonna
bro.
make a confession. Look, I never had an Italian beef before I got to Northern. The shit was so trash, I swore them off. I was like, yo, y'all niggas eat this? Yeah.
Northern turned me on to Italian beef, G. That was my introduction to dipped beef, nigga. Pause, G.
Dipped beef.
That was my intro to dipped beef.
Bro, that same dip was the burger juice. All right, just so you know.
Oh my god!
The same
Definitely
dip,
used to roll it in the little tray that had the burgers
like,
and just roll the bread.
And they just put that shit in there, man.
When the game changed, when niggas told me I can go down there and get a full pizza, G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cook the order.
With the big orange pop.
Yeah, that was my move.
The orange crusher, orange Fanta.
That was my move. Go give me a pizza. A pizza made to order. Run my husky bucks up through the moon, G.
Hey, shout out to the shorties who went home every weekend and left their ID card with your boy for the weekend. So we definitely ran up their husky bucks. Like, bro, they down at home. Like, who is Alicia? Like, hey, don't ask questions. Just run them wingdings. A tray of 50 wingdings.
Like the lowest meal plan, you was starving by Wednesday. The highest meal plan, you was wasting $30 at the end of the week. In the middle one, it wasn't quite enough, man. It was all ass options, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all, G, everything about NIU was predatory, nigga.
Yep.
Remember, motherfuckers, Luca Lowe's was trying to sell niggas meals, nigga. That was the worst food ever, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. It's many a drunk night. Fucking
the only thing open,
pancakes.
Disgusting.
Nah, G.
Just don't look behind the counter.
It was disgusting, G.
Just don't look behind the counter, man.
Those Gresham folks was robbing us.
I gotta share a story with y'all, G. So
Go ahead. Then we get in the show, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna get in the show in a second. But like, this might have been like y'all. It had to be y'all junior, senior year at best. But if you have y'all ever been to Campus Club?
Yeah.
Club. Yeah. Campus Club. If you ever
it had like 7 names, G.
If you ever ate the food there, G, you was getting served by a legit crackhead, bro. You know, and I'm gonna tell you why. You know what I'm saying? So like, I worked security at Campus Club for about 3 years, bro. So the cook wasn't really a cook. He wasn't a certified cook. He was a nigga that they legit threw a 6-pack of Michelob every night to cook pizzas every night. And the reason why they had to have a cook on site was because they didn't have a liquor license.
They had a food and liquor.
So they had a food and liquor license. So they had to have a food spread out there. So if you came to Campus Club, there was a 6 by 3 table out there with pizzas on that motherfucker, and that shit was made by crackhead. It was made by. I swear to God, it was made by a crackhead. G.
That was a nigga that used to wear the white t-shirts.
That nigga was named Lil Tommy.
Lil Tommy. Not for nothing though. When you drunk in the club, one time I was in 122, and I don't know who it was or where they came from, but I had an order of rib tips, and them bitches was immaculate. I have no idea. I don't know if there was a kitchen there.
Any food tastes good.
This nigga eating grilled rat.
Mystery meat, G, in the club.
Grilled rat and sauce, mama.
This mystery meat.
Rib tips.
I had an order of rib tips in 122, and they were phenomenal, man.
Club 122?
Yes.
Nigga, I wouldn't eat. I barely drank that, nigga. I showed up there drunk because that shit was probably distilled vodka poured in Patron bottles, nigga.
One time,
and another story about 122. I mean about Campus Club is, if you ever ordered a drink there, you was drinking bottom shelf liquor, 100%.
Bottom shelf like a
them niggas bought one bottle of top shelf liquor across the board, and then filled that shit up with the cheapest shit you can find, nigga.
We pulled up with
a they could buy from the bottle store, nigga.
We had a handle of Grey Goose. Homie was like, y'all can drink this, but I gotta bring it to y'all, and proceeded to try to sneak us like Svedka. It's like, yo, bro, I can taste the difference between Svedka and Grey Goose. Nigga.
As a college student, you couldn't, G. No, you couldn't.
Yes, you could, because Svedka burned.
As a college student?
Svedka was trash, bro.
Yeah, like the bottom
Grey Goose was like, tastes like drinking water back then.
Yeah, bottom tier vodka was
I used to see them niggas like pouring up bottles of Belvedere with like New Amsterdam, or like nigga, like the whole night. And like, it was like some like squirmy ass like Jewish niggas. Like, as crazy as it sound with all the shit going on now, it was some Jewish niggas that ran 122. They was the squirreliest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life.
Cost efficient, G. Cost efficient.
I never saw white people at 122. I just seen the niggas.
You would only see them at the top of the day. They would get there, run the business, and leave.
The same niggas that own 122 ended up owning Campus Club.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And they were trying to create a monopoly.
Speaking of prepaid legal, I had a nigga.
Who was speaking of prepaid legal?
No, because that's the nigga I used to see running 122. Look, the same nigga that was running 122 tried to sell me prepaid legal, and his pitch was, you might need an attorney for taxes, you might need an attorney for a murder charge. We got them both. And I knew right then and there they had the assortment of the worst lawyers on earth.
I cop prepaid legal.
No way, bro.
Oh my God. Are you still paying for it to this day?
I cop prepaid legal and I shop with them niggas, G, because I had an issue with my L's when I was in college, bro.
And you went to prepaid legal for a solution?
And them niggas didn't save me at all, G. They didn't save me at all. like they didn't save me at all, but like I thought they was gonna save me. You know what I'm saying? They was gonna get me out that
This
jail,
is the most predictable outcome ever.
They didn't. They didn't get me out that jail.
The pitch was so bad, man. Hey, look, man, if y'all aren't gathering anything else, protect your children and keep them far away from the NIU campus.
Any college campus. College campus.
I don't know if any college campus is as bad as NIU. Please.
Is that the standard college experience? Is that the standard college experience?
I would say it is. I had a lot of homies say the same thing about their college experience. It was.
You know what's so fucked up about when we started? Nigga, if you hit the academic probation or your money ran out, the military recruiter was right on campus. Come on over here, son.
We ain't get you in high school.
To this ROTC program.
College campus,
yeah,
bro.
with all else fails, we got the
last
option.
high school.
Come over here, jump in this mud, my nigga.
It was crazy. I really
get you out of this debt.
I knew niggas that chose Iraq over going back to the crib, G. I've always wondered.
They wanted that Charger, nigga. You know
what I'm saying? Nigga, my sister's a professor at U of I, nigga. We gonna write this letter. we gonna peel this academic probation, my nigga.
Bro, I've seen niggas on AP sign up to go to Iraq, and I'm just like, bro, go back home.
Did they get a Charger?
I don't know what happened to them. They had to go fight niggas,
they
man.
won that 08
Niggas
Charger,
driving
bro.
over IUDs.
Them niggas is driving Humvees before they get to the Chargers, man. They gotta relax.
Not choosing war over going back to the crib.
I don't know what was.
Nigga, we in an active war, motherfucker.
Yeah, we was in a real life war when we started college, man. And them niggas chose violence. They chose combat.
Fresh off 9/11.
Going back home.
Fresh off 9/11. You know what I'm saying? Like you going into the heat of the war too.
Bro, that is so tough. I've seen.
No, they send your ass directly to Afghanistan, nigga.
Directly to Fallujah.
That is so tough. Nigga, like, bro, I've had a conversation with niggas like, hey fam, the financial aid fell through, G. I think I'm gonna enlist. I'm like, nigga, do you see what's going on? Have you cut on CNN recently? There's no way, man.
These street niggas ain't looking at CNN, bro.
Look.
There's no way, man.
Hey, I had some shit to say to y'all niggas off that bottom shelf liquor shit, man.
What's up?
And just since we talking college, man, whatever happened to the homies pulling up on you the night of like that shit used to be a ritual. Like the night of your birthday before midnight. Yeah. Niggas always showed up with the worst bottles of liquor. Mm-hmm. Like, if the goal was to get you slapped. Like, I've had so many nights before my birthday where I was slapped. Yeah. Like, I remember one time, these motherfuckers, this was when 151 proof had first came out. Bacardi, 151 Firewater, right? These niggas went and copped it like, bro, we slapping the bottle. Like, it's like, nigga, this shit say 151 proof, nigga. This shit is legally gasoline, motherfucker. You can run your car with this shit.
Nigga.
It was Bacardi, nigga. Firewater is what it was called. Bacardi,
this nigga,
Firewater.
Al, he probably didn't remember this. Al and Black literally tried to kill me in my, 21st birthday, man. Them niggas, they had a 2 liter of Coke, they had a bottle of Crown, and they had Red Bull Cola. This is how old this shit is, right? They poured out half the 2 liter, poured the entire bottle of Crown and topped it off with the Red Bull Cola. And they was like, yo, hey, finish this by the end of the night. I don't even know where I was at the end of the night, all right? I woke up the next morning, I couldn't find my car. It ended up being at some shorty's crib that I did not go to, that one of the homies did. It was an absolute disaster, all right?
The Firewater, G, 151 proof. But that night was the best night of my life, G, birthday-wise. So real quick, and we get to the show. We got to get the show. But look, my old roommate, my original roommate when I moved to NIU, Danny C. Shout out to Danny C, man.
Who's this nigga? I've never heard of this dude.
This is my nigga Danny C, man. So our birthdays is like 4 days apart. J Val, y'all know J Valentine.
Oh yeah, my nigga J Val.
J Val birthday.
J Val birthday. Hey, no indictments. J Val birthday a day after mine. We all stayed within like 4 houses of one another, so we all got.
Is this when you stayed behind 120? Behind Campus Club, G?
This when you stayed on the next block. No. This when you stayed on the next block. We was on Greek Road. Remember you and Lil Rick? Yeah. So J Val stayed. Remember, J Val stayed right there across from y'all. We stayed across the street. So we did the 151, right? And you know, J Val used to hang out with Lawrence. Remember tall, skinny, dark Lawrence? Who used a singing ass nigga. Yeah. He used to hoop. So me, Danny C, all of us, we go to Club 122. I'm talking about Paul old club. What was that club called?
122. Y'all had y'all Usher vest on with the Prada
boots. Yeah, it was 122.
So we go to 122.
With the biggest button up.
It was our birthday. It was our birthday night. So we go there. They happen to have a comedy night, G. Lil Rel Howard.
I knew you was gonna say Lil Rel.
Lil Rel did a show every weekend in NIU.
Bro, hear me out. We so scarred, right? We sitting in the like club, listening to Lil Rel crack his jokes. The nigga was not funny. It taken to us to start gunning this nigga, bro. To the point to where he just stopped his set and left. He was mad, bro. It's like, I don't got to deal with this shit from you college niggas. He's like, well, fuck you, nigga. You terrible anyway. So Danny C gets to shooting at this nigga. I'm shooting at this nigga. J Val is just sitting back laughing. Dre them somewhere in the club. So now we all leaving. We dispersing, right? So Danny C is driving Lawrence home. But everybody is slapped, bro. Danny C ends up fighting Lawrence and stuffing him under the car, bro. Like, to the point for the next month, G, everybody was around the crib looking at Danny C like this. Like, we should get down on this nigga, bro. Like, you'll never do one of your mans like that, G. We should really get out on this nigga, man. To the point to where we had to make that nigga move out, bro. But yeah, G, he ended up jumping on Lawrence, G. I guess Lawrence's mouth got slick in the back seat with him and his girl. He got fly with him. And when he got up, because he was dropping them off at the dorms over there by Barcema or whatever. So they got there. He told him to get out the car. Hey, when I say he put boots to the man, G, they say he stumped him under the car, G, to the point to where he was hanging on the hood, G, kicking the nigga under the car. So, needless to say, man, them niggas done made amends, bro. But stay away from the 151. It'll make you turn your back on your friends,
all
G.
the homies that witnessed that shit ain't shit. Fuck y'all niggas.
We didn't witness it. So listen. No. Let me clarify. So we was going on with our night. Danny's chick was with him. So they was going home, right? She was like, he slapped, I'm taking him home. Lauren's like, fuck it, y'all going my way. I'm gonna jump in with y'all. You know how niggas used to be in college or wherever the ride was, you were jumping in. He was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go with y'all because we was going to some after party or some shit. He jumped in with him, but motherfuckers is slap. Motherfuckers is talking reckless. He must have said some shit that Danny didn't like, and nigga, it was up. It was just them. Cause like the thing was, everybody was saying like, I wish that was me, nigga. I wish that was me. And that, cause motherfuckers be feeling some kind of way behind that shit, man. But niggas know who to jump fly with. They pick and choose. Like Lawrence was old singing ass nigga. All that nigga wanted to do was hoop and sing a couple verses. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to fight. It was niggas out there toting that thing and beating niggas up for fun, but never talk shit to them niggas. But on that note, John, rescue me, man. Get us to the show, bro.
Check the stats, we winning. When we lost, we replenished. Started last, but we finished. I just need my percentage. Outer space is the limits. Lied when they said the sky. My life like Claude, take a risk. Need my piece of the pie. Check the stats, we winning. When we lost, we replenished. Started last, but we finished. I just need my percentage. Outer space is the limits. Lied when they said the sky. My life like Claude, take a risk. Need my piece of the pie. Check the stats, we winning. Going hard since the beginning. I took off a minute, but now I'm back in it. Like work when your vacation finished. I clean up my image, I'm grinning, cause I ain't in debt no more. I was down, now I'm up like my credit score. Got a daughter, I gotta do better for. Let's get paid off these punchlines and metaphors. Taking the steps to be wealthy. Pop Global LLC. Went from a worker to owner. The system thought I'd be a goner. Was young with the warrants.
What's up, everybody? You are now tuned in to A Cloud of Smoke, the podcast where we talk our shit. I'm one of y'all's, the big homie John.
Occasionally.
Okay.
Occasionally talk our
shit. Okay. And I'm
come to me, G. Just come to me. Come to me.
I'm a freaky.
Pause.
Yeah, freaky. Yeah, we gotta leave you stranded, G.
You a bitch, G.
What up? If y'all can't tell, I'm fucking drunk as hell. But we out here.
God. You ain't have
we
to tell
finna
everybody.
get it in. They gonna see. They gonna hear.
Just pass it, bro.
This nigga eyes is low.
Take it away.
I guess I'm an Eagles fan. Y'all know what it is, G. Y'all know what it is. I don't gotta say nothing else. I'm
just
looking at.
Don't say nothing else.
I just want to rock. I just look at it. I just want to rock.
Somebody, take it away. Take it away.
Who's this Joffrey fellow that they speak of?
Sorry, Snugs.
Again, man, it's Big Snugs, man. Snugs is in the house, man. I'm playing it cool. I got nothing to say negative to Nate. All my shit talking will be done.
I'm not even talking shit to you, nigga. I'm talking shit to John.
In person. You know what I'm saying? But look, on that note, we got to get right into it, right? You know, we wanted to get the energy super duper high, man, because unfortunately, you know, we got to come to you guys again. Same old story, man. Another black man dying in the hands of police, you know, but this time the narrative's different. I was alive, but I wasn't, you know, cognizant or could even begin to relate to what the Rodney King beating looked like. But this was reminiscence of it. So we're not going to show the video here. We're going to give you the parts that I saw. So let's just.
Did everybody watch the video?
Can I dive right into it?
Did y'all watch the video? Yes or no? Who watched the video?
Hey, bro, can I make a confession?
I only watched snippets.
Can I make a confession?
Yeah.
I was damn near moved to tears watching that video, and that's never happened to me before. It bothered me that much. And it wasn't like a sad, like I was angry, like I wanted to hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? On behalf of my homie.
What?
Because those 5 officers are the most
six.
I think was a white guy.
Because
they just bitch ass niggas.
No, hold on. Homie gonna get this work, man. What the fuck is dude's name?
Listen, hold on, fellas.
Homie gonna get this work. Preston.
Hold on.
This work, nigga.
Fuck Preston Hip Hill. Say his name. Let's get his man.
Tyree Nichols was beaten to death.
Talk about his situation.
Say his name. Memphis Police Department. It's the Scorpion Unit. It was 5 black officers. And the thing that I want to immediately get into is anybody saying that because the officers were black, this situation is not racist, that bothers me. And the reason why is because the Scorpion Unit was a unit that was literally allowed to operate outside the confines of law, be extra brutal, extra physical, in an attempt to deter crime by a show of outward force. Those types of units, whether it be the Scorpion Unit, whether it be the ones
uniform,
in LA,
unarmed cars,
those type of units are never deployed in white neighborhoods.
Inherently racist.
Of course they're inherently racist, because the reality is the Scorpion Unit has probably beat up dozens of niggas, right? This one died. That's why we're talking about this. How many people just got the shit kicked out of them and had to live with it?
Quick question.
That charges trumped up. You know what I'm saying? So like,
quick question.
That's my thing. The police chief deployed them in a black neighborhood, making the act in and of itself racist. I don't give a fuck about the
quick question. Officer. Can you be black and racist? Raise your hand. Yes, if you can be black and racist.
Yes, you can be black in a perpetuator of white supremacy, and that's what those 5 officers were.
If you're a police officer in the United States of America, you're perpetuating racism. Because
I'm not gonna do that.
I am gonna do that, bro. Our whole entire policing system is built off racism and profiling and singling out individuals that are black or brown. And it's been that way since day one. These the same niggas that was the lynch mobs. They're the same bounty hunters, the niggas that was tracking down runaway slaves, them turned into the modern day police forces. And that's why we're seeing this shit 100, 200 years later where they're brutalizing black and brown people, and they're getting away with it. And the only difference now is that social media and awareness is bringing to light when somebody gets murdered.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about it, but there's still nothing changed. I mean, there's these tactical units deployed in every city where there's a majority of black people.
K-Mag and Kankakee.
Exactly. Nigga, they got a whole HBO series about the shit that happened in Baltimore. That was fucking not 20 years, about 15 years ago. The same shit. This ain't nothing new, bro. We was getting, I know I was. In Bolingbrook, they have a special force in fucking Bolingbrook, Illinois, just to deal with black youth. That's some special task force with unmarked vehicles that used to harass the fuck out of me.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That was on your side of town. I never had that.
This nigga John, bro.
Back to John's gated community.
Bro, the cops would come over. They would pull up. It'd be like 6 niggas deep hooping in the driveway. The cops would get out, unbuckle his gun, and start shooting hoops with us, man. I had a different experience.
Different experience with
I had a completely different experience, man.
Nigga,
so let's keep it in context, because I feel like all of us are making really good points, right? There's a lot to unpack here, but let's keep it in context that, you know, this was an unauthorized stop so far, as far as what we know.
Do we know why he was stopped?
It's they don't. The police chief, the prosecuting attorney, none of them, from every video that they've seen, and they've seen all the body cams, they've seen all of the CCTV footage. None of what was put in the documentation or the paperwork lines up to what they see in the video as a reason to why he was stopped.
Sure, to interrupt you, believe. To all the niggas who want to say that there was some conspiracy and that the nigga was banging somebody's wife, shut the fuck up. All right? You don't know if that's true. Yeah. And you're not doing anything productive by saying, oh man, Tyree Nichols was banging such and such's wife, and that's why it was so shut the fuck up. All right? I'm tired of this shit.
It's gonna come out in court, nigga, but the malice behind some of those punches look like a nigga that was hurt and scorned.
Bro, if it's true, it's true. But then speak with facts. The niggas was saying that from jump, and I'm saying it simply
takes away. You talk about the internet era, though, bro. Nobody speaks with facts. I know,
bro. Everybody want to be first, and everybody want to break the story like fucking Barbara Walters.
Exactly.
Look, if you don't know that was going on, relax. Let's pay respect to this man that lost his life senselessly at the hands of some fucking, like, honestly, some bitch ass
you can say this, some goons. These squads are goon squads, right? In Chicago, we call them jump out boys, the dicks. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas, they drive unmarked cars, they wear jeans and vests, you know what I'm saying? They have a license to harass and to fuck with whoever they want. They profile you by the vehicle that you in, they profile you by what you're wearing, they profile you by what side of town you're on, right?
Yeah.
These type of units should definitely be disbanded. They serve no purpose but to denigrate and genocide the black communities, right? Because that's all they're doing. And the fucked up part about it, in most of these cases with these special units, they're usually black. And that's the problem that I have. It's
always. And they create these units because they feel like these are the people that can infiltrate the streets.
Are y'all can I say something? Yeah. Can I say something? Oftentimes the directives of the police department are at the whims of the white voters. That's why you have these units in black neighborhoods. The black neighborhoods themselves never asked for Scorpion units to come there and break up crime. They never asked for them to stop the drug trafficking. It's always white people who are not a part of these communities asking the police chiefs, asking the mayors to go into neighborhoods and quote unquote do something about the issues there, right? And so the reason why, sadly, there are black people in these units is because white people would never be allowed to operate like this. The first time a camera comes out and it's a white guy doing what we saw the Scorpion unit doing to black people, it'd be all over the news.
To that point, John, that's the point that I'm getting to. These black guys. So let's say this: not every cop is a bad guy, right?
Right.
It's ultimately shocking when it's African American cops, but most cops that you see, and these motherfuckers are appealing to their peers. They're sticking to the blue line. So the shit that they do, it's usually looked at like, oh, well, shit, we do that all the time. We rough niggas up all the time, you know? And it's not okay, because the reason that you're there is to police into what's the word I'm looking for? When you show up to a scene, it de-escalate, right? But that's what they're there for. You're there to be an escalator, not an escalator. And every time these motherfuckers show up, they're showing up with malice and harm. And it's unfortunate that we're in an era. I don't even want to say it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I feel like right now we're desensitized to the shit because we see it so much, because we're in the cell phone era and everything can be recorded. But it's unfortunate that we have to go through this every couple of months. We're seeing these type of units be vicious and malice.
One more time. How many of y'all saw the video?
Is what I'm trying to say.
How many of y'all saw the video?
I wish I hadn't, but I did.
I put my thumb over a lot of it.
Unfortunately, I saw that shit in its entirety, right? And from the start, that shit looked like straight up malice. I don't give a fuck who's in this vehicle. You a dirtbag nigga, and you gonna get treated as such. That's what it seemed like to me, right? And seeing that and just seeing their response, right? And just seeing how without any kind of cause, and again, like, I don't want to play devil's advocate, but I have to. We don't know what happened prior to the time that the video cut on. So we don't have that information, so I can't speak on that information. But all I'm going to speak on is from the vantage point that I saw. From the point that the cameras were rolling, from what I saw, it was straight malice. It was straight, you're going to get treated like a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I want to make one
disregard
other point.
for human life.
I want to make one other point.
Exactly.
I need my young black men, right? Whether they be with badges, whether they be in clubs, stop watching movie violence. You can't hold people up and punch them in their heads as hard as you can. You can't, hit niggas in the head, pistol whip niggas, all this other shit. Striking the head is life-threatening, okay? I don't think that any of the officers meant to kill this individual, but oftentimes we see displays of violence where people think that the human body can take more damage than it can, right? And I'm not exonerating the officers. I'm simply saying that the human life is fragile, and we need to respect the fragility of human life and stop doing the shit we see in fucking TV.
On that note, Tyree's father actually was the one who posted the picture of Tyree in the hospital.
It was tough to look at.
It was very hard to look at. And he did that, with the same intentions that Emmett Till's mother did, right? Yeah. To kind of draw that parallel and kind of say, yo, this is real life. This is you need to see this. Without posting the picture, I use your imagination, because at this point we're obviously gonna not post that picture, but understanding what that situation looks like. The only thing I could think of in my mind is like, what the fuck was these cops gonna say when they was gonna bring this nigga in for
normally they just do paperwork and they keep it moving. They would have dropped that nigga off at the
if he lives
intensive care.
He's going to jail.
He's going to jail.
And
right?
nobody's going to listen to what he has to say.
Nobody's going to see this nigga and be like, yo, what the fuck happened?
They're going to say, you heard it in the tape.
Right.
Stop resisting. Put your hands behind your back. Yeah. You heard it in the tape, bro. Like, I'm just telling you. And I say this to all young black men, because how many times have we cut on a fight video and somebody's getting kicked in the head and somebody getting struck? Like, nigga, life is fragile. Like, this idea that you can, commit intense acts of violence and that people will just walk away from them after you're done, it's not true. It's not true.
This is an example of excessive force.
Yeah,
when you don't even use your gun. You know what I'm saying? This is beyond excessive on every level. Like, there was no regard for human life. There was no regard for, there's a lot of people that fought at this. The 5 individual cops who unfortunately were black.
The police chief that deployed that unit.
We're lumping them out with the police.
Hey.
We gotta say the next guy.
Stop that shit, G. We gotta say 6. We gotta say 6.
No.
Like,
the 6th guy was fired.
I'm getting to it, Nate.
I hope they stopped his ass.
Cop,
but he ain't the same. He didn't throw a punch.
Right. But then I also want to talk about the firefighter EMT who showed up. I'm making the point that there are so many people guilty in this. Like, that's the point that I'm making. I said the first 5 that they said, fuck them. They're police. They get lumped in with that. This 6th cop who was the white man who got relieved of his duties or whatever, Fuck him too. Fuck the EMTs who showed up and stood around and talked with the police to comprehend what happened. Motherfucker, you EMTs, you tend to the fucking wounded and the hurt. Why are you having any kind of conversation with the police? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a problem with everybody. Fuck it, everybody is wrong in this. You know what I'm saying? And to hear any man, but to hear a young black man, you know, crying for his mom. We just went through this shit a year and a half ago. You know, to be 80 yards away from your mom's door, and these motherfuckers accost you. This isn't accosting.
I just don't understand, my nigga.
It's beyond unfortunate.
I don't understand how any traffic stop, with the exception of dude getting out the car licking shots at the police, turns into somebody losing.
Buddy tried to say he went for his gun. He said he opened up the door and he went for his gun. That's a fucking lie.
These are 5 big ass, rough ass niggas, G.
Beating up 150-pound man.
Beating up 150-pound nigga, bro.
150
you know
pounds. A slender nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh. And
definitely not built like Al.
Real shit. No hips, you know. But
0 hips.
There's not a level of resistance that one person, there's not that one person can give to allow this person to end up in the result to lose his life because of said resistance. There's no possible way. You know,
there's no excuse for what we saw. The man was held up to be beaten more.
I don't give a fuck if they was black, brown, white, any color. You know,
shit racist. Fuck Jason Whitlock, and to anybody else that is saying, yeah, that it's not racist, man. I need you to
black crowd.
Yeah, put your critical thinking hat on.
They're not intelligent enough to understand the nuance of what happened.
The Scorpion unit would never be in a Naperville.
What you mean, Alex?
Because to say that policing in America is not rooted in racism and that just wasn't racist because there were black cops is just lazy, it's uninformed, and it's pathetic, bro. Like, what? Dog, black. There have been, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, in any system of oppression, the people that fall into the demographic of the oppressed perpetuate the systems of oppression.
Man, they have black
every
slave
single
owners.
Time. Right.
They have black overseers.
So to say that, because these cops were black, it's not rooted in like, that's fucking stupid, bro.
I've heard people say before, like, black people can't be racist, and that's just so far from the truth. It's so far.
Black people can absolutely carry out white supremacy.
Right. Black people cannot be inherently racist. Not in America. Now, if you go to like a foreign black nation where we are in power and we're in control, then yes, black people can be racist towards other groups of people. But
the thing is,
in the United States,
black people in the United States can be racist. How many times? Look, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know black people that will see other black people and assume that they're incapable of doing things, and that only a white person could do things.
Black folks disguise their hate, their racism, but it's hidden behind the word hate.
We talking about different things though.
Like I'm hating.
So let me ask you a question, Alex. Is what's my man? What's that bitch ass nigga name? Is Clarence Thomas racist? He's in a position of power. No, he is racist.
Yes.
He's in a position of power, and he uses that power to further white supremacy at the expense of black people every chance he gets. So it doesn't matter that
he acts out racism, but he's not.
So then he's racist.
Could you walk past a group of white kids in Wicker Park and be perfectly fine, versus walking past a group of black kids on 63rd and feel perfectly fine?
If I'm walking on 63rd, what has happened to my vehicle? We have a lot of questions.
Exactly.
All right. We have a lot of questions leading up to why I'm walking on 63rd.
But racism is tied to systematic oppression. So let's just clear that up first. If you have biases or prejudice toward any group of people, that makes you a bigot. That doesn't make you a racist.
So what I'm saying
in order to systematically oppress somebody, you have to be in a position of power or authority.
That a Supreme Court justice has systematically oppressed people? Exactly, my nigga. It's okay. Just call that bitch ass nigga Clarence Thomas a racist. That's all I'm saying.
And to your point, you say you have to be in a position of authority. Right. What are fucking police officers?
Well, right.
When they're fucking with civilians, they're in a position of authority. Yes. So, to your sense, yes, it's a racist fucking act. So
John's comments on 63rd highlights the way that we've been conditioned to fear and despise and hate our own people. So I think
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like, I understand what you're saying, but I'm definitely getting robbed on 63rd if I'm walking. All right.
But like, it's not even that. Like, it's the fact that I could walk through Wicker Park and not feel a thing walking past a group of white people.
Because you've been conditioned to fear black men.
I don't agree with that. Me personally, if I'm gonna be completely honest, there's a group of 5 individuals. I'm never just comfortable. Like, I've frequented a lot of those areas. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on the south side in Inglewood, and I partied and get drunk and went up north and did all that shit. The thing is, them motherfuckers are equally as violent. My stature may have those motherfuckers be like, well, we probably won't fuck with him, but cowards are fucking superheroes when they're in a group of 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? Those motherfuckers may feel like they can say something because they think that their numbers will win out. So as far as feeling comfortable or I'm never comfortable if it's just me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think black folks are always on guard, regardless. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you ever just sit somewhere. You could be at a fucking music festival having the time of your fucking life off lean and Xannies, nigga, and you're still gonna be like, yeah, that motherfucker's a little too off his rocker, so he better stay over there with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be on guard. Like,
for the record, Al, when I first started my lock journey, I was getting my hair twisted by some shorty named May. She stayed in Inglewood, right? The first day I go there, I'm coming outside. It's like 4 niggas sitting on my car. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to leave. They was like, oh, so you the nigga who own this Impala. All right, I'm already feeling the type of way, right? Hope one of the old neighbors came out and he was like, yo, leave this nigga alone, man. He just came here to get his hair locked. Never went back. All right. Never went back.
If it was the freshest lock job, you wasn't gonna go back.
Never went back. This is before I believed in guns. Now I believe in pistols. So now I might smirk like Vegeta. But back then I was naked. I literally
tell them niggas take it up with the gulag.
Yeah, there was no gulag. I had to be
hey guys, humble. I don't want any trouble.
I had to be real humble. I was like, man, I'm just trying to get home. I
don't want any trouble, guys.
Just trying to get home to the wife, man. There's no
come on, guys. Way. I got kids.
And I assure you that as much as I would love to say that would happen in Wicker Park, it wouldn't.
It wouldn't.
It would not happen in Wicker Park. Nobody would be sitting on my car and fucking harassing me for no reason. I don't know why.
So I see.
Passive aggressive.
We're gonna be real on this show.
Passive
aggressive. Be real.
Can we be real though? Can we be real?
Be real.
So it ain't no tough white people in the world.
Exactly.
Not in Wicker Park.
No, it ain't no Mexicans. It ain't no Mexicans in Wicker Park.
Mexicans and white people is 2 different. That's 2 different.
I'm just saying, y'all giving the example of walking through Wicker Park.
Them motherfuckers at Humboldt Park, G.
I was gonna say,
yeah, them niggas gonna fucking try you. Fuck are you talking about?
My homie from out south said the worst ass kicking he ever took was in Humboldt Park by some Mexicans.
Of course.
Because them niggas is coming 6 deep.
He said they beat the shit out of him, man, for no reason.
And they think every nigga's a gangster, G, a GD.
That nigga probably pulled up for some El Pastor.
Hey, are you GD?
Hands.
Are you GD? Like, no, nigga, I'm a dude.
Not for the El Pastor, nigga.
No, but like it's honestly it's a lot to be said about like our racial biases, and I think that's kind of what Alex was getting at. But it's a lot rooted into what's real and also what we assume.
So can we draw a parallel? Let's just have this talk.
Let's do it.
So we've all since seen the Rodney King beat, and we know that.
It's not the same.
Can I draw a parallel?
Do you think?
We know what was behind that, right? Why they beat Rodney King? Do we know?
Racist ass white guys.
Racist ass white guys, and they put a good beating on him. You know,
they did.
It was, you know, his face was parallel to Tyree Nichols. Like, you know, when you saw him the next day at the report. So that same malice that was in those 5 white cops how can we say it wasn't the same malice as these 5 or 6 white?
It was
like it's the same fucking malice. Like,
here's the thing:
it's the thought that I'm the authority in this situation and my badge protects me. So whatever I do to your fragile, weak ass,
in order to get away. People like that, you have to strip them of their humanity, right? So the same way those white guys. Right. The same way those white guys stripped Rodney King of his humanity so that they could beat him and feel okay about it is the same way that those 5 black officers, right, stripped Tyree Nichols of his humanity and felt it necessary to hit that man repeatedly the way that they did. You can't honor someone's humanity and do them like that. I'm sorry, you can't do it.
I do recant my statement of it not being the same, no. You know what I'm saying? Because like and like just thinking back, it's the same. It's different. It looked different, but it was the same.
It was the same.
It
drag a
looked
motherfucker out
but
the
it
car
was the
and
same.
you totally disregard their civil rights.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to just arresting a motherfucker, putting them in the car, taking them to the fucking? You don't have to, like, okay, there was a chase, a foot chase ensued. You guys caught up with the motherfucker. When you caught up to him, yeah, you rough him up, but then at that point, you get them in the car, you do your
but they don't even got. I mean,
and you take them in.
They didn't like their energy was so off.
Me and Drea had this conversation 100 times, bro. They're in Chicago. The Jump Out Boys will 9 times out of 10 they don't want to do the paperwork anyway, right? So what they're gonna do is they're gonna pick your ass up. They're gonna rough you up right there. They're gonna drive your ass around to a neighborhood to where you probably are op, and they're gonna drop your ass off.
Yeah.
But that's also not cool because you might get packed up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like their intent is to get you.
They don't give a fuck. They're doing it intentionally. But that's what I'm saying.
It's the same outcome. If you don't,
you
don't survive the police encounter, even if they don't do it, it's the same outcome.
These groups are police officials who are not acting in police capacity, right?
Yes, they are acting.
No, hold on. The reason why I'm saying that is because they're not acting in official police capacity. I would say, right?
See, so even that, I push back against that. But go ahead.
They're not going to walk up to the scene, show their badges, identify themselves as police. They're going to walk up to the scene because everybody knows Officer Sneed from the K-Mag unit. And that's how he engages in the conversation with them, right? Because these are people from your community who they've implanted in your community to police that community in that sense. So a normal police officer is going to have to come onto the scene. They're going to have to identify themselves, show their badges, identify why they're there, get a hold of the situation. No, these motherfuckers are going to come in there and they're going to start.
Yeah, but this is why I push back against you saying they're not operating in normal police capacity.
They're not.
Their chief told them, when you go in those neighborhoods, beat ass.
That's what that is not operating in police capacity.
Nigga, that's following orders. That's normal police capacity.
But you know what? They is coming into those communities with that specific mindset that you said.
I'm a
beat ass. No, so you right on. And we're saying the same thing. But what I'm saying is official police capacity and what they need to do by the book is being thrown out the window. And they hide under these guidelines of Scorpion Unit and Kankakee, K-Mag, in other areas, whatever they call themselves. Like they hide under that guise of these special force units who can operate outside of normal police parameters. So we're not
special
forces. So now they can infiltrate. Now they can infiltrate these areas, right?
You don't gotta.
And normally, they ain't gonna put a motherfucker who don't belong in that area or on that unit. They're gonna put a motherfucker that look like you and look like your homies on that unit to infiltrate that area. And and they're going to operate again outside of normal police capacity because now they have that connection to the street. They have that connection to the community. And now all bets are off, right? Which is why immediately after that police footage came out, after that footage came out, they disbanded that unit immediately. immediately.
It's not enough, but yeah, I would agree. And I don't want to stay on this the whole pod because, like I said, this topic really boils the blood.
It should.
Fuck those 5 officers, 6 officers, however many officers you want to lump in. Fuck the Scorpion unit. Fuck the police chief. I'm not gonna say fuck 12, but kind of sort of like fuck 12. You know what I'm saying?
I will fuck 12.
Like at a certain point, man, fuck all of them guys.
Let me ask you before we get out of here. Why fuck the police chief? What malice do we have for the police chief?
It was her direct doing.
Somebody got to sign off
form
on that,
that
shit,
unit.
Somebody got to sign off on that shit, my nigga.
Okay,
it was her.
So
you don't operate in that capacity without.
So John said
without having the idea that somebody is allowing you to do something.
I don't know if it was Alex or John who said this. But again, these are elected people. These are people put in this position. Yeah. They answer to somebody higher, right? Mm-hmm. Chiefs, police chiefs, superintendents, those motherfuckers are appointed, right? Voted on or appointed. Yeah, so at the end of the day, we don't know if this Scorpion unit could have been around long before this police chief came into effect. These tactics could have been deployed long before she got into it. And we all of us have a job. We have shit that we've been doing for fucking 10, 15 years at our jobs that they may come down with a mandate like cease and desist. Stop that shit now.
You know what you
We're not
like,
gonna stop that shit because in our mind, we've been doing. Talk to me.
You sound like the
I'm not
enabling her. You sound like the drug dealer who says, if I don't sell it, somebody else will.
No,
at a certain point, what I'm saying though is it's your responsibility. If you're in that leadership position to say this behavior is not acceptable, and on my watch, I'm going to change it.
Again, to Nate's point, she's one person. She has her lieutenants who go out, but she can't, but this is the thing. Half of the fucking people in the Scorpion unit, these motherfuckers don't even have to go to the building. They don't have to go nowhere near precinct. These motherfuckers,
FDB, it's on her watch.
No, hear me out, but y'all, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, this is what I'm saying. These motherfuckers, they pretty much move with autonomy. These motherfuckers drive their cars home. They get up, they clock in from the fucking car, and they work on the streets. So at the end of the day, unless she's doing ride-alongs with these niggas, she's not gonna know what these niggas is doing. If the paperwork comes in, and when Internal Affairs review shit, and they say paperwork's good, everything's on the up and up, like what the fuck do you do? They have unions. They have police unions that protect them. This chief went above and beyond and she brought charges, something that no other police chief in a fucking America has fucking done. They could be a fucking cop sat around and didn't do anything while fucking kids were being murdered. And they couldn't get this motherfucker fired. Nobody above him, not a mayor, not a governor. This lady, I almost got out my body, but she proceeded to get this done. It like, I don't want to say it sucks because it's black men who got the swift justice, but do we not fucking hold her like to a certain she saw the shit, she knew it was wrong, she knew it was a problem, and she acted on it.
FDB. 2 points before you go, John. 2 points, right? The thing that I would like to see that I don't know if I'm privy to now, that we're not privy to, is the track record of this said Scorpion unit, right? I want to see some of the wins. I want to see some of the good that came from this.
Wasn't no good.
I'm getting there, right? And just so you guys are aware, the Scorpion unit stands for Street Crimes Operation to Restore Peace in Our Neighborhoods. Right now, I would like to see what the track record is about restoring that peace, because I can only speak on my experience with these special forces. And in Kankakee, we had a crime unit called KMEG, Kankakee Area Metro Enforcement Group, or something like that. And there was more so like a drug unit, but they was out here for all the shit. If you had a house party that was too loud, they were sending KMEG over there. KMEG was the ones pulling up out of uniform in the unmarked cars, you know what I'm saying? Essentially in the same capacity that, we saw Tyree fall victim to. And I've seen this unit. This unit has a track record, a very long track record of misuse of power, of coming in, doing the wrong shit because they have a badge, And I seen this shit firsthand. I was a victim to some of their misuse of power as a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old kid driving to football practice at 6 o'clock in the morning, right? You know, being on the wrong side of town with 4 niggas in the car, having a K-Mag unit pull me over, pull up with a K9 unit to search my car as we 16-year-old kids driving to football practice in the morning just to go lift weights, right? So ridiculous. Like I've seen this happen firsthand for these special units per se, right? So, and to be honest, you never hear about the shit they pull off the streets. You never hear about the wins that the K-Mag unit or the Scorpion unit. It's cap. That's what I'm getting at. You never hear about the shit that these people are sweeping off the streets. You only hear about the shit that they stir up in these communities.
Me, Alan Black was once pulled over in DeKalb. Nigga got the K9s. The dog barked at the fucking sound system in his car. And when they didn't find anything, what he said to us is, it must be in the speaker wires because dogs don't lie and people do.
You got pulled over in DeKalb, Jaffe? You ever got pulled over in DeKalb?
All the time.
I got pulled over right off of 88, right off the DeKalb exit with my pregnant girlfriend at the time, who was 8 months pregnant. We were coming back from Kankakee, you know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers pulled us into like the little viaduct right off the highway, had us get out the car and had 2 canines walking around my car, and had us pull all of our laundry out of a bag.
Fuck the cow, PD.
We went to the Keys to wash our fucking clothes and see our parents for the fucking weekend. And they had us pull our clothes out the laundry. And my 8-month pregnant girlfriend at the time, you know what I'm saying?
Twins, probably, right?
You know, and this shit was just fucking for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So like these special units, when we talk about, you know, when there's these campaigns about defunding the police and doing all that shit, like there's a lot that the police does for the community. Like, don't get it twisted. But like the misuse of power, I think, is the biggest cause of anybody saying that we need to revisit how we're getting our communities,
urban policing.
You know what I'm saying?
What we need is a political voice instead of people that are outside of the community saying how the police should police our communities.
Yeah,
we need to be those voices. We need to say, hey, this is acceptable. This is not acceptable.
But what the fuck we gonna do, John? We gonna write a petition, G? We gonna get 1,000 motherfuckers sign a petition.
So I'm with you, because oftentimes when we see these situations, black mayors, black police chief, black officers, we've got to find a way to make our voice heard to our representatives.
All we doing right now is burning down Walgreens. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're doing right now. So like
I don't even think they did that in Memphis. I think
one of y'all niggas give me the resolution. Like how do we fix this?
Honestly, I don't know. Vote motherfuckers out, right? If Mayor Larry Moe Lightfoot, if she's unwilling to hear black people in Chicago, vote her ass out. Don't vote Jamal Green, J Mall. I'm sorry, any nigga that's named Jamal and puts an apostrophe and says J Mall, don't vote that nigga in. All right, vote somebody else. Hey, all I'm saying is we got to be more politically active.
Hey man, so just to put a bow on the Tyree Nichols situation, prayers to him and his rest in peace to that man. Prayers to his family. It's a lot to get your blood boiling, man. But hopefully we can find a peaceful solution or resolution to all of this, man. Like, it's getting old coming in and having these conversations every couple of months, man. But you know, I don't think we need to talk about nothing more this week. This is definitely at the forefront of all conversations. So I feel like we've dove deep enough into this. So let's get a mental check-in, man, and let's get out of here. Alex, how you feeling?
Go straight to Al, because he's fading fast. Go
That's
ahead.
That's what I said. I went to him.
Go
I'm
ahead.
Good, bro. I'm feeling.
No, you're not.
Blessed.
Go ahead.
give me a 4.
You got a 4?
Trending toward a 5. When I hit the pillow tonight, I'll be the 5.
Word.
Yeah, all right.
Big
John, where you at?
Hey, John, where you at? All right.
Hey, look, man, I'm at a 5, man. The anticipation is brewing. I can't fucking wait for 2 weeks. Every time I touch down in Texas, it uplifts my spirit. So, you know what I'm saying? As we trend closer, that's where I'm at, man. Fake ass. Yeah, fuck you, Eagles fan. Go ahead, man.
Hey, can we go higher than the 5? Is that possible?
Oh my God, man.
I'm just asking, G. Like I ain't say I was there. I'm just saying, can we go there? If we can go there, I'm close. But you know, hey, homies took care of business. The fam is great. Hey, I'm about to get a whole new bathroom restored in my crib, G. You know what I'm saying?
Don't pass out on that one.
Shout out to homeowners insurance, G. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling
Big
good.
shout outs.
I'm feeling good. You know, obviously we've been hitting at the trip coming up soon. You know, plans are getting solidified, man. So I'm super duper great in my space right now. So if I could be higher than a 5, I would say it. But you know, I'm a chill and I'm a hold out for my official, you know, rating for about 2 weeks from now. Hit me about midnight on Sunday night. I'll let you know what my number is.
Before Joff
be
go,
real low when y'all get smoked by the Chiefs.
Before Joff go, I'm sorry, Snugs. I got an idea. I told y'all that I would commemorate a certain milestone with ink. Joff, if you find me a tattoo artist, my nigga, I will get inked live on the fucking pod on YouTube, man. While we go ahead and record a show.
Say I won't get one with you, my nigga. Say I won't.
Like, that's kind of our tradition every time we link up, G.
Me and Joffrey got 2 tattoos on his birthday before. Don't get it twisted. Alex, you got any ink? G, or you over there?
Alex is a scary nigga, bro.
I'm naked.
He's
no
a scary
ink,
nigga, bro.
Stay out this conversation, man.
It's a grown man conversation, man.
Hey, what's up?
Job.
I guess it's on me, man. So yeah, so I mean, I'm holding steady at a 4, man. I'm slowly creeping up. I'm about a 4 and 1/4. You know what I'm saying? And it's only because it's not February 10th yet. Come February 10th, nigga, I'm gonna be on 100.
Nigga.
I'm slowly getting there, man. Hey, truly, I'm blessed. I'm blessed on a lot of fronts, man.
Absolutely.
I'm thankful for the people in my life. I'm thankful for my lady, my kids, my friends, my homies. I'm thankful for the listeners. I'm thankful for the pod. So, you know, when I say these 4s or these 3s, it's not because life is hard, man. It's just because, you know, I try not to get too high, try not to get too low. I'm definitely brimming, man. If y'all watch the pod, I'm always smiling, bro. So, this is the calm before the storm, man. So, and it's gonna be a fucking storm, nigga. When I say this shit gonna be hitting back to fucking back, like it's fucking happening. So
you know why I'm smiling,
Alex,
get your popcorn ready.
You know why I'm smiling, my nigga?
Get us the fuck out of here, Alex, because whatever
somebody asked me.
He didn't went to the voice.
Nate, what up?
Somebody asked me why I'm smiling, G.
I'm not gonna ask this nigga why he's smiling, man.
Somebody asked me why I'm smiling.
Why you smiling, my boy?
Somebody asked me why I'm smiling. You know why I'm smiling. We gonna get in that ass. No Vaseline.
On that note,
bring us home. Bring us home.
On that note, y'all know what time it is. Holla.